funny to me that someone uses something until the buttons wear off and they're like, they even used it in order, 3, 4, 5. Really? The most common things are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 4, 5 and 5, 4, 3, you know, like hello YouTube and welcome to lockpicking videos. I didn't know that was really a thing, but a lot of you are sending me lockpick videos and going, watch these. So today I picked from 3 of them. I said picked. And we're gonna watch them. Thank you as always for recommending. And as a reminder, you're more than welcome to recommend them either on Discord or in the comment section anytime. So if you want to see anything on this channel, just request it. You might be surprised.
This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and I just received a written challenge in the mail that I can't do justice without sharing in its entirety.
Okay.
It reads, Dear Lockpicking Lawyer, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. I recently lost the key to my kryptonite bike lock / chain while far from home. I called a locksmith to open it. When he arrived, I asked if he could pick the lock since I have another key at home and didn't want the lock destroyed. He said my lock couldn't be picked, but when I said I had seen it done on YouTube, I got a strong reaction. The locksmith became visibly irritated and told me he had been picking locks for over 25 years, and he was sick and tired of people watching fake lockpicking videos and expecting him to magically open locks in 2 seconds.
Can you imagine the amount of times that dude had to have had people tell him that? To the point that he's annoyed by it. But that's a literal challenge to lockpicking lawyer? Is he an actual lawyer, chat? It's my first time watching, so I don't know. Is he an actual lawyer that just does lockpicking for fun?
When I asked if he had seen the Lockpicking Lawyer, he roughly dropped his tool bag and told me you're the worst offender and your videos are complete BS.
Ooh! Damn! Everyone likes a hobby. This is his hobby? Lockpicking for fun? Damn, that's cool. That's really, really cool.
Talking about lockpicking videos for a few
I wish
minutes,
I had
he told
such
me
a
he
hobby.
was willing to put his money where his mouth is. Here is the challenge to you. The locksmith said I could send you the remains of my bike lock in a sealed package, and if you could open the package on video and pick the lock faster than he could open it with a grinder, he would refund the $75 he charged me for the job. We timed him cutting my lock. It took 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
This is hilarious, dude. This is actually hilarious. What the heck?
Are you up for the challenge? Will you defend your name? I'll be watching your channel and hoping.
I'll be watching. This is amazing. Yo, this is the best intro video to this channel. I swear.
Kindest regards, Malcolm M. Okay, we'll take a look at the lock in just a moment, but before I do that, I want to say a few words about locksmiths and expectations. Malcolm says there's a kryptonite lock in here, which probably means a disk detainer core. While I'm sure there are some locksmiths out there who could pick it open probably quite quickly, the skills and tools required to open disk detainer cores are generally not part of the average American locksmith's repertoire. So, I certainly wouldn't fault a locksmith for being unable to pick a kryptonite bike lock. That said, let's open up the package and see if we can pick the lock.
All right. Here we go, the remains of the lock.
Okay, this certainly is a kryptonite lock. It's one of their evolutions. And it looks like it has the old version of disk detainer core. So
it's crazy how fast he looked at it and knows the version, and that's an older version. Holy shit. Just how invested is he in his lockpicking hobby? Like, hobby. Yeah.
Let me get my disk detainer pick.
I feel like he does more in his hobby than people do in his job.
We'll use a timer to keep track of things. Okay, let's see how quickly we can get this open.
Dum 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 dum. Okay. Oh. Fiddly fondly. Oh, that's such a satisfying tick whenever he gets closer.
28 seconds.
20 seconds for that. Well, that's what he gets for a challenge, I guess.
Okay, folks, as you saw, beating 2 minutes and 14 seconds did not pose a significant challenge. In fact, I suspect it's far less of a challenge than Malcolm will have trying to get his money back from the locksmith.
That is honestly so true. The guy's gonna be like, nah, he didn't do it, he faked it. If you know LPL, you know 30 seconds means good luck. Interesting. So 30 seconds is a good luck. Damn.
In any case, that's all I have for you today. If you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below.
That is crazy, man. He just like used the tool and fiddled with it until he felt something and click, and then he just kept going. I'm just like, didn't explain anything, just did it and went like, well, screw you, locksmith, for saying I wouldn't be able to do it.
If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day.
He didn't even play the lockpicking mini. There's a lockpicking mini game on this channel? Alright, let's watch another one.
This is the Lockpicking Lawyer.
It should be said the tool he uses is his own invention. Ah. Does he sell it?
And what I have for you today is a Defiant brand keypad deadbolt, a product distinguished by being the cheapest such product that I have ever seen in a brick and mortar retail outlet, in this case Home Depot. I paid $25 for it, which is less than most non-electric deadbolts, and it has all the features you'd expect at that price point, namely none at all. No Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, no app, no remote locking or unlocking, just keys and a locally programmed code.
Huh. It's been a while since I've heard of things that don't have all of those features in them.
What it does have is a, quote, quick rekey cylinder, which apparently means the cylinder is held together with a sticker. You can actually see that red sticker right on the bottom of the core. Now, the build quality is actually better than I'd expect. It's reasonably solid and probably similar to locks costing 3 or 4 times more. At least that's for the exterior unit. The interior unit is pretty much all plastic, with the exception of this piece. That's no surprise, again, at the price point. But what we're focusing on is pick resistance and what it takes to get this open. I'm going to be using my new Covert Companion Pro. I should mention that we are currently running our biggest sale of the year over at covertinstruments.com.
So that's this company that you guys
said. Lots of free stuff. So if you ever wanted any of the tools you see me using, now is the time to act. So let's take out a 50 thousandths thick turning tool and our folding utility pick, also known as the FU pick.
Okay, can I just take a moment and say, it's crazily impressive and awesome just how dedicated he is to this. Like, before it even became his job, side hustle, I don't even know what to call it. It's just like, the guy was so into lockpicking for fun, he ended up making his own tools to lockpick faster, better, and more efficient. That's insane and awesome at the same time. Like, wow. Like Swiss Army knife of lockpicking. What the heck? I am honestly jealous of that because I don't know how to say it or describe it, but I wish I had such a strong pull towards a specific one thing in my life that I just want to completely focus on. Like, just tunnel vision onto something. And it just makes me jealous. But not jealous in a bad way, ugly jealous. Jealous as in, like, in awe jealous, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it better.
And from that, we're going to take out a short hook.
It's like product testing the lock
I'm gonna
picks.
use top of the keyway tension. Okay, nothing on 1, 2, 3. Nice click out of 4. Nothing on 5. Back to the beginning. 1. Nice click out of 2. Dropped into a false set. Counter rotation on 3. Nothing on 4.
It's like a lot about feeling,
huh? 5.
Feeling and
5
sound.
Feel set. Back to the beginning. Counter rotation on 1. And we got this open. Okay, folks, I felt at least 3 spooled security pins in there. I guess there's probably at least one more. We probably just weren't able to feel them given the bidding. So for most bidding combinations, I think that's probably enough to make most low skill attacks like raking fairly tough. I did try raking and bumping and had a fairly low success rate. So for $25, it is not a terrible value. Now you can certainly do a whole lot better and get yourself a lot more security, but it is also very easy to do much worse. In any case, that's all I have for you today. If you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day.
So how many people are into lockpicking as a hobby? I'm quite 250k views a month ago. Almost 5 million subscribers. That is incredibly insane to me. That there are so many people that are interested in it, and that there are so many people that are just interested in it and watching. Don't get me wrong, I'm watching because I'm fascinated. Which I assume is a sentiment that a lot of other people have, right? They're fascinated by the way he's doing things and the false ease that he portrays with the video, I guess. All his videos are 2 to 4 minutes. So the better the lock, the longer the time. Sometimes he also takes the locks apart. Interesting. It's nice and him having fun. Honestly, yeah, I can see that. To me, it's interesting because, like, you get to see a skill that that not a lot of people hone in particular. I had to crack my suitcase open. I had to pick the security measure for my suitcase. Obviously, infinitely easier. It also makes you think why growing up I thought they were secure. Because I literally followed the video instruction and it within 20 seconds opened my suitcase. So I'm just like,
This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and oftentimes locks are compromised not by their designer, but by the people who install, use, and maintain them. And that's the case with the lock I have for you today. It's a Simplex 900 series dead latch, and it was sent in by Alexander in Virginia. It's a fairly solid mechanical push-button combination lock that differs from many similar looking products in that the order the numbers are entered actually matters. That's because rather than using the simple sliding plate mechanism, this has a series of rotors inside. When you push a button, it engages the associated rotor with an axle, then turns the axle roughly 30 degrees. Then when you push a second button, its rotor engages and the axle turns again, advancing both rotors. Then when you press the third button, all 3 rotors are turned, and so on and so forth. This does a few things. First, it makes the order you press the buttons critical. Second, it allows pressing 2 buttons at once as a valid entry. And finally, it makes decoding very difficult.
That's cool.
By now, you've probably noticed something about this lock that makes decoding very easy. The finish is completely worn off 3 buttons. That narrows the combination down to just 12 possibilities. And it happened to be the very first one I checked, which is 3, 4, 5.
Seriously?
Believe it or not, this is a pretty common condition for these locks because you need to press the buttons pretty firmly. And these are usually found in institutional settings where they get a lot of use. Another very common problem is that folks leave them set to the factory default, which is pressing 2 and 4 simultaneously, then 3. For some reason, I see that in hospitals all the time.
The
So
heck?
folks, these are one of the better options for mechanical push-button locks, but be sure to set a new combination.
Why are people leaving them on default? That's crazy. She says that her suitcase is also left on default on 000.
And when the buttons start to wear, change the combination. In any case, that's all I have for you today. If you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day.
Are you okay, Paws? Yeah, I'm okay. It's funny to me that someone uses something until the buttons wear off and they're like, they even used it in order, 3, 4, 5. Really? The most common things are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4, 5, and 5, 4, 3. You know, like it makes me question people's passwords and stuff and everything. I mean, why do I even ask myself anything, given the fact that I know people don't have passwords that are very good? Anyway, YouTube, as always, thank you for hanging out, thank you for watching, and let me know what other channel or video you would like me to react to. I hope you enjoyed my reaction, and I shall see you next time.